There's one thing I want to say regarding these. My month updates will be under 10 minutes. Mostly. My monthly updates are long because I have a lot to say. These, though, will be short and will remain as such. I want to let you know now because I gotta do what I can to get this channel to push on. If things don't get better, then come the end of next year, I'm done. I mean it. Now then, let's get on with it. I'm MegamanNG. This is my mid-month update for November 2025. There wasn't one last month, but I honestly should have done that. As I said, this is short, so let's get on with it. First up, as I mentioned in my news November update, I have to get 5 games completed, and I fear that I may not be able to do it. Made worse is that real life can sometimes get in the way. In this case, a bunch of other things did. Some were first-hour gameplay of games that I wish to show off. Other times, my Switch Online randomly expires and I can't back up my saves. Such is the way of life. What can you do? In terms of playthroughs that I've completed, there were 2. Hollow Knight Silksong and Super Mario Galaxy. First, let's talk about Silksong. We waited years for this, and when it finally arrives, I wanted to savor every bit of what it had to offer. It's why the playthrough for it lasted so long. Truth is, I don't care if it didn't do well. I'm happy to have finally finished it, and I promise you that I will be working on a review for the game. Not only written, but also in video form. The other is Super Mario Galaxy. Thing is, I had to beat the game twice. Once with Mario, and once with Luigi. Why? Thing is, when you get 120 stars, you get the true ending. However, to fully complete the game, you need to get all 120 with both Mario and Luigi, and then you need to complete one more level, the Grand Finale Galaxy. Once you do that and get star 121 with both Mario and Luigi, that's it. You're done. I did that. It was a lot of work, but I'm thankful that it's over. Will I do Galaxy 2? That depends. Right now, my money's tight, and I got games that need to be finished. Which brings up the rest. Dragon Quest, Neptunia Rebirth 2, Pokemon Legends Z-Day. These 3 are all that remain, and let me tell you, I will be hard at work trying to get everything done. And I mean everything. I only say this because I'm one person. I can only do so much, and I only wish I had more support for these games. Truth be told, I want to put my focus more towards RPGs. They're my comfort food, but all it'll do is alienate my viewership. So would you mind if my focus was more on that? Or would you prefer what I used to do? I'll be talking about it in the third part of this, so stay tuned. Now my thoughts on something I never thought I would expect. To think that Steam would finally make their move is an understatement. About 2, 3, or 4 days ago, Valve announced that they would be releasing new hardware for Steam. Sure, we have the Steam Deck, and I wish I owned one, but this takes the cake. Literally. It's not 1, but 3 things. The Steam controller, the Steam frame, and the Steam machine. I didn't think they would do this, but now I am very intrigued. Seriously, I am. The biggest for me is the Steam machine. An actual Steam console. I am so excited. I am so willing to save up money so I can get my own Steam machine. Why? So I could actually record Steam games, and there are plenty. Last but not least is the Steam frame, and it's essentially a VR. Sadly, I'm not into that, but to anyone who is, more power to them. I forgot to mention about the Steam controller, although I am a little bit intrigued, but I don't know. The Steam machine, however, is going to be something that I'm very interested in. Seriously, I am. If you saw the announcement trailer, then you know I'm going to be having such fun with it when it comes out. I only hope that I can get the Elgato to work with it. And if I can, then I will be so looking forward to doing Steam games. As I said, I have a Steam library, and there's plenty that I hope to show. Oh, and for good measure, Steam Machine also doubles as a PC. I wouldn't be surprised if people got this as a means of getting a new computer. Because if it was me, I would probably do the same thing. The only thing I hope is that the price for it would be affordable. And if it is, then all the more reason for me to put money aside to get it. As much as I want to get the Nintendo Switch 2, I'm legit having doubts. Doubts because Nintendo is not only getting more greedy, but also hypocritical. I've already talked about it enough, but there is one thing I will say. To hell with Nintendo of America canning the release of the Corpse Party Tetralogy. If I get my hands on it, I will do a first hour as part of a new series. The game Nintendo don't want you to play. So yeah, if you want to see the trailer, I'll be putting the link in the description below. Now let's get to the part, and I'm just going to be blunt. This is something I do not want to talk about. And thing is, I've already done that. Every time I try to, I feel like more and more are being put off by it. But you know what? Screw it. I have to do this. I've been on YouTube for 19 years now, providing content for you guys. I've had my fair share of success and failure. Not to mention, I've seen this website rise and fall. But in terms of fall, it's a continuous fall. Considering that they're now entrusting AI to monitor the website is already a major red flag. Seriously, it is. Not to mention that their AI is terminating innocent channels for no reason and not even giving creators the chance to appeal and explain. They would deny it in mere minutes, to the point that they would just ban these people outright. I'm serious. It's happening right now, and all it does is anger me. It really angers me because YouTube has a platform now, and yeah, it's been reduced to a shell of its former self. It also angers me that the push toward AI-based content is hurting content from creators who put their heart and soul into their work. I'm not listing examples, but if you've seen it around, then you know. Hell, they even add AI-based ads, and I'm like, why? Also keeping in mind that people say that short-form content is better and more engaging than long-form content. Thing is, I tried doing edited short-form content when I did that stupid Onimusha 2 demo. Here's the truth. I hated doing it. I hated that I had to edit a video I made just to appeal to Capcom creators' idiotic rules. I wasn't a fan of it because it was too much of a time waster. I'm thankful it was only a one and done because there's no way in hell I'm doing that again. Hell, I only know basic editing. I don't have an editor, nor can I afford one due to how much money I'm making on YouTube. If I made more money, I would have had an editor make my videos better. But alas, I don't. Point is this, that things on YouTube haven't been going well, and I fear that my channel may be on its last legs. It wasn't like that last year because I did Brothership. I already talked about it in my November update. I've been mentioning it in my post, and if you've been keeping up, I even made a YouTube short out of one of my Legends ZA videos. Before anyone asks, it was a test to see how I could handle shorts and the like. It worked at first, but died off soon after, so I'll just get on with it. I want things to improve. Seriously, I want things to get better. But sadly, they haven't, and I fear that if things don't change, then come the end of 2026 will most likely be my last year. I mentioned it in that video, short, and even a post I made. But this time I mean it. 2026 will most likely be my last year. Because let me ask you something. What's the point of making videos if nobody's there to watch it? Seriously, my audience continues to shrink. And as it does, the ship I'm in is starting to sink. I'm at my wit's end. You could say it's desperation. I say that I'm at my limit. It's why I opened up playthrough requests. I will get back to them, but my point still stands. If you guys aren't there for me now, then I probably won't be there for you come the end of next year. I spent too much of my life providing content, only to get little to show for it. Something's gotta give. Nothing against any of you guys. It's that this ballad may reach its end. It's not a matter of if it happens, but when. But I know someone's going to tell me never to give up and stay determined. I am. But how can you when YouTube decides to make it so much harder for everyone? And given the recent news, yeah, you can probably guess why. Thankfully, I didn't went overboard. When you have a lot to say, what can you do? Either way, I'm ending it here because I don't want this to get too long. So I hope you enjoyed it. But if not, I did my best. I seriously try. It's all I can do on a website that doesn't give a damn about you. Seriously, it doesn't. If you think I'm kidding, I'm not. No way. But either way, if you did enjoy this, please be sure to hit that like button. Yes, that thumbs up button that you see down there. It means a lot. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. They also help a lot as well. Also, if you're on mobile, don't forget to send hype my way to my videos. Hype can also help out a lot. Although I haven't really gotten enough and I wish I had more. So, yeah. Don't forget that I'm still open for playthrough requests. If you want one, donate to my PayPal. YouTube revenue won't get any better, but I gotta do what I must, you know. Honestly, Switch 2 can wait considering Nintendo of America's hypocritical policies. The Steam machine is what I'm really after. Should I do a fundraiser for that or something? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, that's it. I'm almost at the end. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. And that is exactly 10 minutes. As it should be.